Save Victor. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. It is another video from your older than average YouTuber here on the YouTube, and we are doing a part 2, a better late than never, playing with Made by Mitchell, and today we're going to be playing with the Head in the Clouds palette. So if you want to see the look I created and what I think of this palette, is it as good as this one? You're in the right place, and you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. So time for some heads in the clouds. That's generally where my head is at. So there you go, another piece of information about me. So again, we're going into our, oh wow, exceedingly emptier and emptier eye primer from Gerard Cosmetics, and get ready to do a look. Today is another market day. My favorite cat mama and I are going to go to a local market. We are going to start ourselves with some nice coffee, because you know caffeination is key to start at least our day. So we're going to go and have a nice coffee and a bit of a natter, and then we are going to head to a little area in my neighborhood that is called, I'm technically in Haney of Maple Ridge, but there's a little area called Albion, and we are going to be going to Albion, and there is a center there, and they are going to have it's a spring thrift heritage vintage market. Well, not really any vintage. It was a maker's market, food and jewelry. I picked up popcorn and things, but here in this little clip here, you can see the things that I bought at the actual vintage market yesterday. And at the end of the clip, you'll see the dragon egg earrings that I bought at the witches market yesterday as well. I'm all about that life. I went to one yesterday. The few treasures that I got are on my Instagram. If I remember, maybe I'll pop a photo or the little clip I made, but if not, I got a 1970s calendar. I got a tin sign that is absolutely adorable, and I got 2 more plates for my collection. I went to the same vendor for the plates, and we had talked last year about meeting up because he had some other dishes, but that just didn't happen. And now I've discovered that he has the cups that I'm looking for and probably matching plates, saucers. So we've exchanged info, and he's going to send me photos of what he has so I can have a little bit a more usable collection. Right now, some bowls and a few small plates, but I don't, and some serving dishes, but I don't have any cups for coffee. But somebody last year beat me to the regular plate, so he's not sure what he's got left, but he definitely knows he has cups and saucers because he says when he's brought them in the past, nobody has bought them. So I guess that means they were meant for me. Okay, so our look here, we're playing again with Heads in the Clouds, Made by Mitchell, and it is this beautiful color story here. I'm wearing green, surprise. It's one of my favorite sweatshirts. It's a Petty University sweatshirt. And I think I'm feeling yellow today. But there is black in here called, and I think it's black, or is this a really dark purple? Oh no, it's a very, very dark purple. First I thought it was a black, but no, there's no black in this palette. There's a gray in this palette. But I'm thinking I'm really feeling yellow today. So, and there are there's 2 matte shades of yellow in here, and there's a shimmery yellow in there. If I want to cheat like I did with the last look to get another yellow, this palette I believe has yellows as well. Yes, it does. It has 2 yellows here, but I'm going to, because I think other than, and then that kind of green, I think this one is probably different from the other 2. This one is pretty similar to the latest one in there, so if I need to, I might dip into this one. There is a shimmer in here, but if we do want to go hog wild, I can also try from Daniela one of the Berry M glitters in the bright yellow. But I think I might be holding off, but you never know. I might change my mind. You know how I am. So let's do this. Now, for a darker outside, did I want to do something else? Yellow is always, of course, beautiful with green. So maybe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just take for a little bit on the outside corner. I forgot to bring my magnifying glass. Here it is. I'm going to go a little bit into the shade that is called Cockpit. And that's that shade there. So I'm just going to do that on the outer edge, and then I'm going to play with the rest yellows. I think that is my plan for today. So let's grab ourselves a nice floofy brush. Again, I'm just using the same set that I used with the first look. So it is a boom stick from Creature Cosmetics. And then we're going to go a little bit into the green. There is a little bit of kick up here, but it easily comes to my brush. I'm going to do a Daniela trick where I'm going to lightly pat it onto my hand. It apparently helps with disbursement, and I have used that trick a few times in the past, especially with shades that I think may have a lot of fallout, and it worked really well. So I did my base with a foundation that I found at a Chinese, I want to say it's almost like a little department store. It's not quite, they do sell a lot of makeup and skincare, but they also sell some home items and body care and house stuff. So anyways, I found a nice foundation. I have a video up on that as well. If I remember, I'll post it. And I'm using that foundation. I went in my project pan to use a Besame blush that I've been trying to finish. Why do I always say blush and brush? I always mix the two up. And a little bit of a highlighter from a Nomad face palette that I have. Because it was getting a bit older too, so I have had that in my project pan for a while. It's actually one of my favorite little face palettes. So anyways, I thought instead of using the more neutral shades from the other day, we're going to be a little bit brighter. So I gave myself a blushy cheek with the highlighter that I used is a bit of a pinky one too, so to keep it all blushy and pink. But alrighty, so we're just, like I said, trying to keep as close to the outside as we can with this slightly darker shade with the green. I do love a total yellow eye look, but that's why we get another color from the palette on our eyes. So right now this is blending really nicely. It does like this primer. I have decided that this Jarred Cosmetics has so far not interfered with any of the eyeshadows I've tried. So this is definitely a primo primer if you're looking for one that works with multiple types of formulas. I think this is definitely the one. Okay, I think this side needs to go a little bit higher, so a little bit more of cockpit on this side, just a smidge. So it happens when you have one eye that droops a little bit more. So hence you're older than average YouTuber on YouTube. On YouTube, you can see some of the effects of being a little bit older than those youngins with the taut skin and lifted lids. So there we go. I think that's a little bit better. We got a little bit more there. Okay. Now I'm going to clean this brush off of all color, and then we're going to blendy, 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 blendy. All right, perfect. So I'm almost done doing all the things I kind of want with my house. There's a few things I'm collecting. Like one of the things I collect is chalkware, but I've been putting it in my bathroom mostly, and I've got a few pieces in my kitchen that are more kitchen themed. So I'm just looking for the traditional kind of like, I have a pheasant, but like a traditional kind of like peacock bird. And then I think I'm done with that. I think I'm happy with my collection. So I'm trying today to only, if I find any cool lady heads, if I find any of that chalkware, or I do have a couple vintage poodles. 3. So if I find maybe one more cute, then I might do that. But there's also another vintage market next week too, so there is no rush. Okay, so I'm going to go into the next shade is UFO. Alrighty, there we go. So we are going to use that shade next, and then we're going to do that for the majority of the middle of my eye. A wash too. Okay, this is a very pretty color. I love yellows. This looks like we'll be able to build it up, but I just want to place it for now. It has a little bit, it feels like a little bit neon-y. I kind of like that. Yeah, this is really pretty. I like this yellow a lot. Look at that. This is really pretty. Nice and springy. What do we think? Nice, hey? All right, so I'm going to take a smaller brush, and then I want to go into, and this is one of the Prados brushes, so I'm going to go into the lightest shade in here, and that one is called Banana Skies. And that is that shade there. And then we will, I'm going to blend along the top and bring this one to the front. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need to touch that other palette. We will stick strictly with this one. Good way, I think, to test palettes are to use your favorite color stories as much as you can. I mean, if your favorite color is green or yellows and you've got a more red and blue palette, well, you know what I mean. But in a palette like this, which has all different colors, doing a look using some of your favorite colors, then you really, because you know what kind of looks you like to create with them, then you can really put a palette through its paces. But I'm not getting any fallout. You might have seen you get a little bit of kind of in the air because there is a little bit of kick up, not a lot, but just a little bit. So there we go. That's nice and bright like that. I think I am going to go back into that green, however, and add just a smidge more into that. Just a smidge. And then I think for the inner corner, there's this really nice shimmery white in here. So I think we are going to use that. Alrighty. So for under our eye, I think we're going to use this same green. So I'm just getting this nice little angled brush. I have a I have my collab coming May 1st, which I believe is on Wednesday or Thursday. But I got lent from Martha the most spectacular package. I wanted to shoot with that today, but I got sidetracked watching some videos, so I didn't get a chance. And I want to do it justice, but it is very exciting. So you may want to keep an eye out from that. Let's just say gothic goodness. Alrighty, so there we go. We've lined that with that shade. We are going to put in some eyeliner into a waterline. I think I'll end up using one of my favorite green ones. Okay, there we go. So now we want to do, I didn't bring spray. I don't think this one really needed a spray, so I think we may be okay, because I've decided not to do the glitter. Okay, so this shade is called Better Days. So we're gonna right away go with the phalange and pop that into the middle and see if that gives us enough. If not, I can go run and grab a spray. I thought I had left it in the drawer here with some other things like the pink, but I did not. Okay, no, this is going on absolutely beautiful with the finger. We can try a brush on the other eye as well. This one definitely passes the phalange test. Usually if I do a yellow eye, I rarely add another color, so it's kind of fun doing it with the green. Nice. Okay, let's test it with the brush. Let's try that one there. I don't think we use that one. Should be nice and clean. Yes. So again, we're going to go into this one. Again, I forgot the name already. Better Days. Let's see how it goes with a brush and no spray. Oh, it works just as good. Alrighty, so this is definitely a shimmer that you don't have to spray down first if you don't want to, or if you don't want to use your finger, it works as well for that. So this is super pretty. Wow, I like that. What do you think? I know it's simple, but that's generally most of my eye looks. I have to admit though, this blue, pretty gorgeous. It's called, what is it called? Eclipse. That's pretty stunning. There's some really great, you could really do a beautiful dark blue eye in here because it's got this beautiful dark smoky kind of bluey purple, and with that, I bet you that would be fantastic. Alrighty, so one more quick go with the phalange. Okay, cute. I like these. All right, so we were mentioning that nice white shimmer in here. It is called, it's supposed to be clouded. There we go. It is this beautiful shade here. I put it on that purple. So but there you go. It is very pretty. So let's grab a little pointed brush here. This is also from the Prados. And then we're going to go into Clouded. Oh yeah, that's really nice. There we go. That matte white looks nice too. But since we have that nice yellow shimmer up front, let's add some white shimmer. There we go. Alrighty, so I'm going to go and finish up putting on some lashes, some liner, mascara, and then we can come back with my finished face and what we think. And we're back with our final look. I put on some lashes. These are the same lashes that I used from before. They're the Endora ones. These ones, of course, are the ones that they no longer sell, that they had done as a get 10 free for shipping. So, but I'm really liking them. They're actually, the first time around, it was a bit rough because me with glue, but now I figured out the amount of glue that these need. These go on actually pretty easy into the placing part. It's just me getting the glue to stick to my eyelid, you know, the huge. And yeah, I used a little bit of some green eyeliner. It's one from Makeup Geek, which is also not available. And this lip, if you watch my Ice Cream Beauty unboxing, that's the shade that is in there this month. Isn't it gorge? Or at least the one that I got. Apparently there's a few others. But that's not what we're here about. We're here about Made by Mitchell. And yeah, I'm loving it. It is great. Where have I been? These are still available through Beauty Bay on the Made by Mitchell website. They just have the newest releases, but these are still, and I believe available still with the case. They did them with the case and then you could get them without the case, but I believe they're still available with the cases on Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay also, if you're going internationally, has a bit better shipping prices than Made by Mitchell does. And when you go to the Made by Mitchell site, it like noticed that I was from Canada originally when I was getting the links for the first video, and it says, oh, you're from Canada, you can get a better shipping deal at Beauty Bay. So there we go. So they even let you know. I like both of these palettes. They're both, I think, completely different. They have a few colors the same, like we've got some yellows in both palettes. This, of course, speaks to me because it is very green. It is very grungy. I love it. I think it is beautiful. But I think this is equally so. So I think for me, having both of these palettes are perfect. You can mix, it looks like you can mix and match these two absolutely splendidly. Let me do the two together for you. Yeah, there's definitely looks that you can use both of these palette for. Like that bluish green shimmer in here would look really good with that dark green. If you didn't want to use a light green shimmer, adding some more yellow, you could use from here. There's definitely, these definitely go amazing together and they're amazing on their own. So yeah, that's it. I liked the gloss that I used yesterday, but that I had gotten before, but the pink eyeshadow also as good as a base. I'm going to try it at some point just as an eyeshadow as well. But that's it. That's our look at Made by Mitchell. Yeah, better late than never, but it was worth the wait. I definitely want to try more products from Made by Mitchell. So anyways, that's it for me. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends, and we can find some old brands and make them new to us together. As always, behave and make good choices, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.